If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. This was told by Benjamin Franklin. And what if you plan everything but the plan failed? What next? If you're new to my channel, my name is Seema Sunil from the Happiness Quotient. I'm a corporate trainer specialized in customer centricity, leadership trainings and team management. Do subscribe to my channel if you like the content. If plan A fails, remember that there are 25 more letters. This might probably sound crazy. Why would you want to spend even more time creating a plan C, a plan D or a plan Z? But don't you think it would be wise enough to do a plan B or a plan C? Some people believe that when we have a backup plan, you aren't 100% committed to your initial business and goals. The researchers say that having a plan B makes you psychologically more secure. But they also say that thinking through a backup plan can reduce performance on your primary goal, as it might decrease your desire to achieve your goal. You all would agree that life is not a bed of roses, so plans do fail. And it is very important to get up and go with a plan B. The B in plan B stands for backup. Plan B is to make yourself ready to face the unforeseen crisis head on. Imagine that you are attending a job interview. You discussed your reasons for leaving the previous job and why you want to join this company. All went great. And then suddenly the interviewer comes up with a negative statement. If we don't select you, you already felt a sense of worriedness, but the question isn't over yet. So it continues. What is your plan B? Plan B? Why is he or she asking about it? What do they get to do with this? Your interviewer may be interested in knowing, have you ever thought about it? Or to check if you have a realistic plan for life. Or it could also be to check if you have any long-term plans in life. When you don't have a plan B, you're completely clueless on what next in life in case of a crisis. And if you have a plan B, it would mean that you have an open mind about the future. You know that anything can happen to you, your career or your business, and you want to be prepared. Often having a plan B is sensible or even essential. But once you have created that backup plan, try to put it out of your mind. Research suggests that to minimize the demotivation aspect of that plan B, you should focus on the primary plan and the potential benefits. Never let the plan B deviate your focus from the main goal. If you have a plan B or even a plan C on which you can fall back, you won't feel trapped. In fact, the more options you have, the better you feel about the outlook of your life. You will likely be more optimistic about the future and where your life is taking you. So what do you have to do to create a plan B? Be open to new things. You may be an engineer, but what if your main interest is getting into entrepreneurship? There is no reason why you should not pursue it on the side. Keep yourself open to new experiences, hobbies, learning new skills, or pursuing online courses to stay agile during a period of uncertainty. Just in case things go wrong, as it sometimes will, you would know what needs to be explored next. Keep working on your network. You all would agree that networking helps in life. A superb network is a deal maker for Plan B. And networking helps you to have new avenues to exchange ideas. It helps you to be more visible. You never know, you would identify those hidden skills of yours as people in your network would identify it for you. In short, you might get a ready-made plan B when you network. Refine your existing skills. It would be your existing skill set that got you your current job. So keep refining it. Your work, just like you, continue to evolve and your skills need to keep pace. If you're into IT, learn new things which not many knows about. If you are a finance personnel, get a new certification. If you are in sales, refine your skills to negotiate and convince people. And each of us should not forget to polish our soft skills, be it communication, teamwork, adaptability, or conflict resolution. Imagine that you are an ongoing project and keep trying to better your best. So, what is your plan B? Good luck.